Everybody deserves to be in a happy place. I feel that everybody should be able to speak their truth, no matter what that is. Just be happy, and that's where I'm going to be. That's where I'm going to be. I'm going to get this off my chest, really. And that's it.
The internet is on fire tonight, and if you thought the story of Martell Holt's devastating crash was already wild, you might want to sit down for this one. Because new evidence has just leaked, and it's changing everything. We're talking about shocking surveillance photos, unreleased police reports, and whispers that Marsau Scott, yes, Marsau, could soon be facing some serious legal trouble. It's the kind of twist that feels straight out of a reality show, except this isn't scripted TV anymore. This is real life, real pain, and real consequences.
According to the Alabama Department of Transportation, the fatality rate of car crashes in Alabama is on the rise.
Fans have been waiting for answers since that terrible night when Martell's luxury SUV slammed into a concrete barrier just outside Huntsville. For weeks, it was nothing but silence. Then came the whispers. Then came the witness. And now, the leaks. But here's the part nobody saw coming. What's surfacing now doesn't just raise questions. It paints a chilling picture of betrayal, revenge, and a friendship destroyed from the inside out. So how did two men who once called each other brothers end up on opposite sides of one of the most shocking scandals reality TV has ever seen? Let's start from the beginning.
I talked to the Huntsville Police Department, and they told me that here in Huntsville, there's only 5 to 10 crashes per year.
Long before the flashing lights, the sirens, and the investigators, there were just two men chasing dreams in Huntsville, Alabama, Martell Holt and Marsau Scott. They were builders, husbands, fathers, and partners, two young, ambitious guys who wanted to create something that lasted. Together, they built a business empire, and eventually they became household names through Love and Marriage Huntsville. When the show first aired, their bond looked unbreakable. They laughed together, supported each other's families, and stood shoulder to shoulder through the fame, the pressure, and the constant cameras. But fame changes things.
Truth to come out about him and things that he's done. But it's okay for him to discuss me, or to kick me while I'm down, or talk about my infidelity like it's humorous or something like that. It's like a lot of things that he has put my wife and I through. Discuss me, or to kick me while I'm down, or talk about my infidelity like it's humorous or something like that. It's like a lot of things that he has put my wife and I through, by him lying and misleading. Oh, we don't even have a friendship no more. Hey, things come together.
I don't know where it goes from here. All I know is that intentionally trying to hurt my family and myself after I've always tried to be there in those situations, this is tough. Man?
And when Martell's affair became public, that brotherhood started to crumble. Overnight, Martell went from being a respected businessman to the villain of the story. His marriage to Melody Sherrari fell apart on national television. The world watched his empire crack piece by piece. And Marsau, he was right there, sometimes defending Martell, other times throwing shade. Their friendship turned into a slow, quiet competition. Marsau felt betrayed. Marsau felt disrespected. And what used to be brotherhood became ego versus ego. On screen, they tried to keep it professional. Off screen, it was cold, real cold. By the time this year rolled around, people close to production said the tension between them was unbearable. They avoided filming together, barely spoke at events, and when they did, the energy was toxic.
I heard there's a rumor and I don't need no admissions. All right, I'm just really talking about just making sure you're good.
Yeah.
If you need anything, I'm there.
I appreciate that.
All right.
But everything's good, though.
All right, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Hold up. If Martell and Melody are so good, then why is Melody bringing this up at dinner like it still bothers her?
Hello?
Momo.
What's up, Solo?
So me and Tell, we out here a lot. I had some concerns from the other night when we talked at dinner.
Okay.
You know, Mel brought up the whole stuff and it got a little uncomfortable. So I just want to make sure that he was all good for everything we got going on. Because when we're talking about getting this whole thing together and getting this whole initiative together, you know, we need everybody's game face.
That's always a concern.
Martell said it happened over a year ago and he's back to being perfect, so that's a good thing. I think he's good. He ain't gonna be on no more of that.
We probably should meet up, man, instead of just conversing over the phone, because I'd like to see exactly how things shake out.
All right, cool, we'll do.
So when the crash happened, the timing was suspicious. It was a quiet evening just outside the city. Martell's silver SUV was seen driving down a wide, empty stretch of highway. Moments later, that same SUV was crushed against a concrete barrier, mangled beyond recognition. Emergency crews had to cut him out of the vehicle. The impact was so violent that first responders thought nobody could have survived it. Somehow, Martell was still breathing, but just barely. Doctors placed him in a medically induced coma. The entire Love and Marriage Huntsville community froze. Social media flooded with prayers, speculation, and fear. At first, everyone assumed it was just a tragic accident. But as days passed, things started to feel off. There were no skid marks on the road, meaning Martell never hit the brakes. No sign he tried to avoid anything. And that's when rumors started swirling about another vehicle. Witnesses began talking about a black Mercedes G-Wagon tailing Martell's SUV minutes before the crash. And according to one driver who came forward, that same G-Wagon swerved and sideswiped Martell at high speed, sending him spinning into the barrier. The G-Wagon didn't stop, didn't slow down, didn't even have a license plate. It just disappeared into the night. Police took the report seriously, but without clear footage at the crash site, there wasn't much they could do, until now. Because this week, leaked footage changed everything. Multiple news outlets got their hands on new traffic camera clips that show Martell's SUV and, clear as day, a black Mercedes G-Wagon right behind him. Same distance, same movements, same pattern. In one frame, just minutes before the crash, you can see the SUV drift slightly to the right, and then the G-Wagon veers in close. The next moment, both vehicles are gone from the camera's view. 30 seconds later, the crash is reported. That footage, combined with the earlier witness statement, is now being treated as key evidence in the investigation. And here's the twist that sent the internet spiraling. Insiders claim that the G-Wagon in question is registered under a company partially linked to Marsau Scott. Yes, you heard that right. Sources close to law enforcement revealed that investigators have been quietly looking into whether Marsau's name or his company's name is attached to the vehicle. So far, no official charges have been filed, but fans aren't waiting for confirmation. They've already made up their minds. On social media, hashtags like #JusticeForMartell and #ArrestMarsau are trending. People are posting side-by-side photos comparing Marsau's G-Wagon from older Instagram posts to the one seen in the leaked video. And the resemblance? Nearly identical. But here's where it gets even darker. According to a source close to production, Martell and Marsau had a major confrontation just days before the crash. It happened off-camera, reportedly during a tense business meeting that turned personal. Witnesses said voices were raised. Martell accused Marsau of trying to sabotage his comeback, claiming Marsau had been feeding private information about him to producers and bloggers to make him look unstable. Marsau, in turn, allegedly told Martell he was done protecting him and that he made his own mess. People in the room described the energy as explosive. Some even said security had to step in before things got physical. That was 3 days before the crash. So now, fans are asking the obvious question, was this just a tragic coincidence? Or did that argument spark something much darker? Because when investigators visited Martell's vehicle, they found traces of black paint on the passenger side, consistent with a collision from a dark-colored vehicle. They also pulled phone tower records, showing that both Martell's and Marsau's phones pinged in the same general area shortly before the crash. That doesn't prove guilt, but it's enough to raise eyebrows, especially when paired with the leaked video and the witness account. And just when it seemed like things couldn't get any worse, they did. Late last night, several entertainment blogs began reporting that Marsau Scott was briefly detained for questioning. Now, to be clear, this doesn't mean he was arrested or charged, but according to multiple sources, investigators wanted to clarify his whereabouts on the night of the crash. The moment that news hit the internet, chaos followed. Comment sections exploded with anger, disbelief, and raw emotion. Some fans defended Marsau, saying there's no way he'd do something like this. Others were convinced he's been hiding something all along. One comment read, "If Marsau really had something to do with this, that's beyond TV drama. That's evil." Another wrote, "They were brothers once. If this is true, Huntsville will never be the same again." Meanwhile, Marsau has gone completely silent. No interviews, no posts, not even a praying for Martell statement. And to fans, that silence speaks volumes. Behind the scenes, production on Love and Marriage Huntsville is in full crisis mode. Filming has reportedly been paused indefinitely, and some cast members are refusing to shoot until they know the full truth. OWN Network hasn't released an official statement yet, but producers are said to be meeting with legal advisors to figure out how much of this can even be shown on air, if any of it at all. Because let's be honest, this isn't just reality TV drama anymore. This is a potential criminal investigation. And if it turns out that one cast member's vehicle was involved in a crash that nearly killed another, it could tear the show apart for good. But for fans, it's not just about ratings, it's about heartbreak. Because no matter how messy things got between Martell and Marsau, nobody wanted it to end like this. As for Martell, sources say he's still recovering in the hospital but is no longer in a coma. Doctors describe his condition as stable but fragile. He's conscious, but speaking is difficult. People close to him say he's aware of what happened and that he's been briefed about the investigation. One insider claimed that when Martell saw the leaked footage, he broke down in tears. He reportedly whispered just 2 words, "He followed me." Those words have haunted everyone who heard them. Because if they're true, if Marsau really was behind that wheel, it would mean this wasn't just an accident. It was personal. And it's not hard to believe that something personal could have driven it. Martell's fall from grace hit his pride hard. His divorce, his business losses, his public embarrassment, all of it became open wounds. Meanwhile, Marsau's marriage and businesses continue to thrive. Fans have speculated that jealousy, resentment, and revenge have been brewing between them for years. Maybe it wasn't about fame. Maybe it wasn't about business. Maybe it was about betrayal, the kind that cuts deeper than anything else. Because when a friend turns into an enemy, that's when lines get blurred and emotions turn dangerous. Now, as the investigation moves forward, police are reportedly waiting for lab results from both vehicles, looking for paint transfers, collision points, and any trace evidence that might connect them. They're also analyzing GPS data from Marsau's G-Wagon to see whether it was in the crash zone that night. If that evidence matches, things could move fast. Until then, both families are living through a nightmare. Martell's children have been visiting the hospital regularly. His ex-wife, Melody, has asked for privacy, though sources say she's been quietly supporting his recovery behind the scenes. As for Marsau's wife, Letitia, she's been spotted leaving their Huntsville home several times, looking visibly upset, often with her phone in hand and no comment for reporters. It's clear this situation has shaken both families to their core. And that's the thing about fame. It magnifies everything: the love, the hate, the mistakes, and the secrets. Martell and Marsau were once the image of brotherhood, two men who had each other's backs when the cameras stopped rolling. But somewhere along the way, that bond shattered. Now, one is fighting for his life. The other is fighting for his reputation. And the truth? It's caught somewhere in the middle. Whether Marsau was truly involved or not, this story has already left a scar on Huntsville and on every fan who once believed in their friendship. The leaked footage, the witness accounts, the rumors of an arrest, they all point to something much deeper than just a car crash. They point to a slow-burning feud that may have finally reached its breaking point. And as investigators dig deeper, one question echoes louder than ever. Was this an accident, or was it payback? Whatever the truth is, one thing's for sure: it's going to come out. Secrets never stay buried forever. And when it does, the fallout will be unlike anything reality TV has ever seen. Because at the end of the day, behind all the drama, these are real people with real pain, real families, and real consequences. Martell Holt's life will never be the same again. Marsau Scott's future hangs in the balance. And the entire love and marriage Huntsville universe is watching, holding its breath. So stay tuned, because this story is far from over. What do you think really happened that night? Was it just a tragic accident, or the final act of a friendship gone wrong? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, because the truth about Martell Holt's crash is still unfolding, and you won't want to miss what comes next.